welcome back. This is a short update of some new vinyls and some CD I've picked up in the last couple of weeks. Nothing too major, just mostly hard rock, metal, Bruce heavy metal. Sorry, turning these down as usual. Okay, so just going to start off with a few CDs I picked up. One was a recommendation from another fellow YouTuber. I'll tell you about it in a second. I'll just show you what I got first. So, having a lot of Anthrax stuff in my collection, so I picked up this. This is called Anthrology, No Hit Wonders, Anthrax. So basically it's a compilation, nothing special, it's a compilation from Spreading the Disease up to Persistence of Time with a few extras thrown in. It's a good CD just to throw on if you're doing stuff around the house, just throw that on. It's an excellent compilation, so it's all the best from Among the Living, Spreading the Disease, Persistence, Steady Euphoria, and as I said, a few extras like singles and B-sides, Black Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath and all that sort of stuff thrown in. Nothing major. Next up, two CDs by Testament. Do have a lot of stuff with Testament on vinyl. These are two albums that I don't have, so I just had to pick up these in the meantime. So just bought Testament, obviously a reissue of The Legacy, Testament's first album. Brilliant, probably the best, if not their best album, one of their best definitely. And then also picked up Practice What You Preach, which is also another super album. So yeah, as I said, looking to get the vinyls, but haven't come across them yet. So yeah, those will do for the time being. Next up, as I said, this is the fourth and last CD. Last but not least, definitely not. This is what's playing in the background at the moment. This was a recommendation by Liam, the Death Doom Metalhead, super channel. Liam loves his doom metal, that sort of thing. So Liam was recommending this one. He sent it in a message to me to pick it up. Absolutely love doom metal. This sort of doom metal suits me. So this is Preserved in Time by Wheel. German doom metal band, hints of heavy metal thrown into it as well. So yeah, Liam recommended this, and I'm into Trouble. I love the Skull, Solitude Eternus, Candlemas and all that. So if you're into that sort of stuff, this is right up your street. It's the band there. I think they have another full album release. I'm not sure. I need to do some more digging. But yeah, as you can hear, I've been having this on all week, and it's just fantastic. So fair play, Liam. That was a great recommendation. Absolutely love it. Keep them coming to me, mate. Brilliant stuff. That song is playing at the moment is probably my favourite song on it. It's called After All. So definitely if you're into doom metal, nice slow, grungy, great heavy riffs and fantastic vocals as well. Can't see the right, there's got a serious weird font on it, so I'm not going to be able to read that without my glasses. But yeah, excellent recommendation, excellent album, love that. Okay, that was the last of the CDs. Okay, so we've got a few vinyls. Okay, first up on the vinyls, don't have a lot of stuff by German band Primal Fear. Actually, don't have anything by Primal Fear. So I just picked this up. It was cheap. I heard the single Primal Fear. What's it called? I Will Be Gone. I believe it's from Metal Commando. But this version, as you probably have heard, this version features Tarja, ex Nightwish. So yeah, it's a 5-track 12-inch. It's not my introduction to Primal Fear. I have heard them on Nuclear Blast compilations and other stuff and that. I do like them, so I probably will end up checking some of their stuff out. I think Metal Mickey had a CD on one of his recent videos out there as a first album or second album. So yeah, cheap 12-inch, just to have something of them. Do like the singles, so yeah, I'm gonna really give them a good check out, Primal Fear, because I really do think that. So just trying just to see, they're a good band, just good traditional heavy metal. Okay, next up, this is a band that's been talked about on the VC for the last weeks. Metal Mickey in particular is sort of blowing their trumpet, and I have heard them before, some of their old stuff. It's a German band. So I knew their old stuff under the Jolly Roger and Port Royal, those early 80s albums. So I said, right, I'm going to give them a go, pick up some of their stuff. This album was on Amazon. It's a double album. It's of, I'm just checking the date. Yeah, so we've got The Rivalry from 1998 and Victory from 2000. So this is Running Wild. As I said, new Conquistadors, under Jolly Roger, all that sort of old stuff before, but never actually picked them up. So Mickey was talking about these, and I can see why he's talking about them. They're just great heavy metal band. Great power metal, great sing along metal if you like. I'm sure if you listen to these Running Wild albums a couple of times, you'll be singing them as they're on. It's that sort of metal. So this is my first Running Wild purchase. I did buy under the Jolly Roger this week, so I'm probably expecting that could arrive today. So yeah, it's a nice little gatefold. There's probably obviously the 2 original covers of the 2 albums, but yeah, really enjoyed those 2 albums. So definitely going to be picking up more Running Wild stuff. I don't know why I've never done before. It's just sort of the band I heard and just said yeah, whatever. But yeah, definitely a great band. I love the Ballad of William Kidd on the Rivalry. I think that's an amazing song. But yeah, looking forward to pick up their old stuff, especially Port Royal. I love Conquistadors. It's an amazing song. So yeah, that's my introduction to Running Wild. So cheers Metal Mickey for talking about them so much. They're going to be one of my new bands to collect. Obviously I don't know many albums they have. I think they have 16 studio albums or something, so that's going to be a long trek and a bit of fun, but sure, that's why we're here. Okay, up next, so we've got some Canadian new wave of traditional heavy metal. This is another band I've seen mentioned a lot on the VC. Never heard them before, never listened to them at all. Just bought this album blind, we'll say. So it's on Noise Art Recordings. This is Skullfist. I'm sure a lot of people know them. Canadian new wave of traditional heavy metal. What can I say? Nice packaging, the whole lot. Wasn't completely blown away by this album. I think this is their 2018 album. It's just on standard black vinyl. It's very good. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but it hasn't blown me away or anything. Maybe I need a few more listens to it. I think they have a couple of more studio albums out, so maybe someone let me know if any of the albums are better, or maybe I just need to listen to this album more. But yeah, Skullfist. So it's good. It's good traditional heavy metal stuff, hard rock heavy metal. So I will check out some more of their stuff. But yeah, that was it. Okay, up next, this was an album I bought of someone locally here on excuse me, on Facebook. This is probably one of the first heavy metal bands I've ever listened to. Remember my brother getting me into these years ago. I do have an odd CD or 2 of theirs, but I'm going to pick up some vinyl as well, because I see a lot of reissues are cheap. So this is the second album, 1980 by Saxon. As I say, I bought this on Facebook from a lady, cheap. I know it's not massive high bucks going by Discogs, but it's a German pressing on Carrera Records, is it? Was a bit worried about it when I was getting it over, but it's in I don't think probably won't be able to see, but it's in immaculate condition. So quiet, there's not a peep out of it. So yeah, I'll have to check out some more of that lady's at Records. I know she's got a few more albums knocking about, so I'm gonna have to contact her again. But yeah, I love this album, Motorcycle Man. It's one of the first songs that got me into heavy metal. 747 Strange in the Night. Great album. So we'll be picking up. I don't know much about the new Saxon stuff, but I will be definitely picking up all the early albums, Strong Arm Law and Denim and Leather and all those ones. But yeah, so that was a nice little pickup there. I'm very impressed with the condition of it. So it's always good to get something second hand like that, and it's a really good nick. Okay, where am I going next? Not a lot. Only a few more vinyls to show you. Okay, this I don't know about you out there, but I'm struggling to find Symphony X stuff on CD or vinyl cheap. It seems pretty hard to get. Like, there's nothing on Amazon or anything like that. As you can tell, Amazon is one of my main port of calls, because there's not a lot more locally, especially with lockdown. But hopefully soon we can get to Dublin and stuff and get rooting in second-hand shops and stuff and that. But yeah, I was looking for some Russ and Alan stuff. Russ and Alan, the vocalist with Symphony X, he's amazing, one of my favourite singers. Came across this chapter 1 by Level 10, Russell Allen, Matt Sinner. I don't know who's heard this or what you think of it, but bought this just because Russell Allen was on it. Gave it a listen, and I absolutely fucking love this album. He's such an amazing singer. Matt Sinner, you probably know from Primal Fear and other projects. This is a super group. This is the only album they released. It came out in 2015, and it's a pity they didn't do more. That's all I can say. There's the rest of the band that's on it. There's a good few guys from Primal Fear associated with the album. This is great. This is just great heavy metal. hard rock / heavy metal. Russell Allen is just an amazing vocalist. So this came out on the Frontiers record label, 12 tracks, and this is definitely worth picking up. I believe it's still very cheap to buy on Amazon, but this is really good if you haven't heard it. I never heard it, didn't know it existed. But yeah, so there you go, that's level 10, Russell Allen, chapter 1. Awesome stuff, really love it. Okay, next up is my next venture into my Riot. As I said in the previous video, I'm starting to collect all the Riot stuff. Have a good 10, 11 vinyls of the vinyls bought now. There's a few I can't get too cheap. I'm just trying to see if they'll go down in price. But still haven't got the second album, Narita, and was it Fire Down Under, the third album. So just as I'm listening to them, I've moved on to the fourth album, which is Restless Breed, which I did pick up recently. This is the reissue of Restless Breed. I love this. I love Riot, they're a great band. Nice gatefold. So this is a double vinyl. Nothing major inside, it's just plain black. But this repressing also comes with the 1982 live EP from Riot, live in 1982. I'm not exactly sure what city or where it's in, but yeah, this is a nice little package to pick up. Love Riot, hard loving man. Restless Breed, the title track is just awesome. Are you into Riot? I love Riot. There's just so much variety going on, like from the early stuff right up to the new stuff with Todd Michael Hall, Riot 5. There's so much variety. You could listen to Riot. Well, I could listen to Riot all the time. You just have so much of a selection of different styles of music, different singers. This album is the one that features Rhett Forrester. It could be his first album with them. I'm not sure. The Mark Reel, R.I.P. And then there's a few members I wouldn't be sure of. But yeah, as I say, this was like around 20 quid. So you get the live EP and you get Restless Breed, Riot's fourth album. Absolutely love Riot, great band. Can't wait to get spinning the next album today, which is, don't know, could be Born in America, I'm not sure. Okay, 2 more vinyls to go. These are 2 reissues. I was so excited about when they were coming out because I had the original releases back in the day, in the 1980s, 1988 and 89 respectively. So up first, there are 2 releases by DRI. These are the reissues of Four of a Kind and then Thrash Song. Sort of lost contact with DRI after that. I think they had 2 more studio albums, but these reissues are fantastic. Metal Dead Records, sound quality is amazing. Absolutely love DRI. Great band, great thrash crossover. Latter stuff was more thrash than crossover, so that one comes in a nice grey marbled vinyl, Four of a Kind. So yeah, awesome. The sound brilliant, great band. Often Manifest, Destiny, Slumlord, Dead in a Ditch, Suit and Tie Guy. What a great album, brings back so many memories. 1988, I would have been 15. Yeah, perfect timing. Would have been the sort of stuff I was listening to back then. And then last but not least for this video, we have the reissue of Thrash Song. So yeah, another great reissue, brilliant quality. This is such a great album, absolutely awesome. Love every track on this. This comes in a nice, they call it traffic sign yellow, very mad looking yellow. Great album. Thrash Hard, Beneath the Wheel, and ones you probably know best of it. Kill the Words is my favourite. First track on side 2 is my favourite song on this album. I just think it's awesome. Played it on our rock show the other night. Yeah, great. Really happy to get those 2 reissues. I hope to go back and do crossover and then their early albums as well on reissue. I did get DRI's Greatest Hits this week. That's of their older stuff as well. I haven't listened to it yet, so that'll be featured later on in another video. But that's it, guys. That's for this week. As I said, I have tons of stuff to get through. Just slowly getting through them as I'm listening to them between work and that. It's very hard to listen to a lot of stuff. We'll be on holidays soon, thank God, so I'll get a few videos done. But that's it, guys. That's all for this video. As I said, once again, cheers, Liam. Wheel, check it out. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. So yeah, cheers Liam for that recommendation, and thanks guys, hope you all keep safe, and I will see you all soon for the next video. Cheers, good luck.